Bot found the perfect place, he said. Come on, everyone out. It was very cold outside the car. Uncle Vernon was pointing at what looking like a large rock's way to see the sea. Perched on top of the rocks were almost miserable little sharks you could imagine. One thing was instant. There was no television here. Stones focus for tonight, said Uncle Vernon gratefully, clapping his hands together, and his gentleman kindly agrees to lend us his boat. A tall old man was being here to them, pointing with a rather clipped screen at the oil rollings bobbing in the iron-grey water bombs dam. I've already got some rations, said Uncle Vernon. So all I bought. It was freezing in the boat. Ice, sea spray and rain creeps down their nets, and Charlie's winds whipped their face. Afterwards, screaming like owls, they reached the rocks, where Uncle Vernon sleeping and sliding. These the ways to the broken down house. The inside was horrible. It smelled strongly of seaweeds. The wind shrilled through the raps in the wool wall, and the fireplace was drum and empty. There were only 2 rooms. Uncle Vernon's rations turned to be packets of grapes, each 4 bananas. They tried to start the fire, but empty trips packs just smoked and dried up. What could do some of those later now, he said cheerfully. It was a very good smoke. Absolutely he could nobody stand a chance to reach them in a storm to deliver sports. Harry privately agreed. Through the agree he didn't cheat him up at all. As the night fell, he promised the storms blew up around them, sprayed from the high waves to spray the wall of the huts, and the fierce winds erected to the fittings window. Aunt Bettina found a few modest blankets in the second rooms and made out a bed for Douglas on moth-eaten sofa. She and Uncle Vernon went off the Lamping's bed next door, and Harry was left to find the softest bits of floor he could up under the thinnest, most ragged blanket. The storm raged more and more severely as the night went on. Harry couldn't sleep. He shuffled and turned over, trying to get comfortable, his stomach rumbling with hunger. Douglas' slogan was doused by the slow run of hunters that started mid-midnight. The night deals of Douglas watch, which is dangling over the edge of the sofa on his fat wit, told Harry there would be 11 in 10 minutes. He lays and watches birthday sticks nearly wonder if Douglas would remember at all. Wondering where the letter writer was now. 5 minutes to go. Harry heard something crunch outside. He hoped the road wasn't going to fail it, although he might be hammered if it did. 4 minutes to go. Maybe the house in Pirate David's would be so full of letters when it got back and they'll be able to steal one somehow. 3 minutes to go. There was that the sea, slapping hand on the rocks like that, and 2 minutes to go. What was that funny crunching noise? What was the rocks grabbing into the sea? 1 minute to go, there'd be 11, 30 seconds, 29. Maybe he woke Dula up Just annoy him. 3, 2, 1. Boom! The world shakes, reversed, and Harry's spots upright. Staring in the door, Stamming were outside, knocking to come in. Boom! They knock again. Dula Jack awoke. "Where the cannon?" he said stupidly. There were a crash behind them, and Uncle Venon came skidding into the rooms. He was blowing a street in his hand. Now they knew what had been in the long, Sting's package he had bought with them. "Who's that?" he shouted. "I warn you, I warn." There was a push, then shut. The door was beat with such force that it swings clear off his shirt, and with a deafening catch lands flat on the floor. A giant of a man was standing in the doorway. His face was almost completely hidden by a long shaking made of hair and the well-tangled bridge, but you could make out his eyes, glinting like bats beaters under all the hair. The giant squeezing in his way into the hut, stopping so that his head had just branched and curly. He bent down, picked up the door, and released it easily into the farm. The noise of the storm outside stopped a little. He turned to look at them all. "Could I make a cup of tea?" "Could yet? It's not been easily generally." He scrawled over the sofa when Dula sat frozen with fear. "Brush up, you're great Dame," said the stranger. Dula screeched and ran to hide behind his mother, who was crouching, fleeing behind Uncle Venon. Here's Harry," said the giant. Harry looked out to the terrace, Winter's shoulder Wind's face, and saw the bitter's eyes was shaking in the smell. "Last time I saw you, you were just a baby," said the giant. "Yeah, looks like you're dead, but they're even your mom's eyes." Uncle Venom made a funny repeat noise. "I demand that you leave him." "Sir," she said, "you are breaking and entering." Shut up, Dulles, you red plunge," said the giant. He reached over the sofa, Jacqueline and the guns out of Uncle Venon's hand, bent it into a knot as easily as it has been made of rubber, and threw it the corner of the room. Uncle Venon made another fun noise, like a mouse being trotted on. "Anyway, Harry," said the giant, turning to his back to the Dulles, "a very happy birthday to you. Got a summer feels yet, yeah, my think that set us at the same points, but it still tastes alright." From inside a pocket of a black overcoat, he put a slightly squishing box. Harry opened it with trembling finger. Inside was a large sticky chocolate cake with "Happy Birthday, Harry" written on the green inkling. Harry looks up at the giant. He means to say thank you, but the words got lost on the way to her mouth. And what he said in such words, "Who are you?" The giant chuckling. "True, I haven't introduced myself. Brother Hagrid, clipping of key and dry of Hogwarts." He cleared an enormous head and shook Harry's whole arm. "What about that tea then?" he said, rubbing his hands together. "I do not say no till summer stronger if we got its mind."